Everybody, Jason, the creator of Jason'sVideoGameSource.com, and today I want to show you what Claude AI and I have been working on the past day. I know, too much JVGS. So basically, I want to show you the new forums. I did have a forum previously by BB Press. By the way, web developers, do not use BB Press to create your message boards or forums. I'm not an advanced key master by any means. I'm making websites. I just worked on one for 4 years. This one, right? Jason'sVideoGameSource.com. I might as well tell you about the origins and why Jason'sVideoGameSource.com is even a platform today. Back in 2022, at the height of my biggest YouTube channel, the one that currently has 90,000 gameplay VODs on it that I made, YouTube demonetized it in 2022. Okay, for reuse content, whatever. And 90 days later, I reapplied, changed some things, and haven't had problems in 4 years. But anyways, that's besides the point at this point for me. So Jason's video game sources basically spawned from that. That what happened to me, my life experience. So today we got a new forum by WordPress for WP Foro, sorry. WPFORA. It's a plugin that you can use in WordPress to create your message board forums. Anyways, that's what's running on Jason'sVideoGameSource.com, and it's a much better much better forum, has much more functionality, looks better, runs better, everything. So make sure you go to WPFORO for your plugin for your message boards. Anyways, here we go. So they got Jason's Video Game Source Forum, and this is a dummy account, by the way. It says JVGS dummy. That's me, obviously. So let's take a look here, see what we I think I made this one actually yesterday. Yeah, I made this one. Yeah, for the Code Veronica revival remake. So basically, this is a post. I got various sections. This is in the general gaming section where you just talk about gaming stuff and whatnot. Matter of fact, let me go back and actually look and show you guys the various sections of the forum. And by the way, this kind of is a work in progress. I want a community where it's run by you guys, where I don't have to even I don't have to spend any time on it. But right now, I do have to moderate, because I only have like two moderators and stuff at this point. But there's no content really at this point. It's just starting, okay. But years down the road, I do want you guys to run this portion of Jason'sVideoGameSource.com. This is part of the site. So we got general gaming. We got what are you playing, which is like basically just tell the community what you're playing. But I don't know why Claude AI advised me in adding that. Basically, there is I'll show you later on when I take you for another look into the game database and show you some of the add-ons that I added since that prior game database video that I showed or made. There's a way where you can now track and follow, if they want you to, other members, what they're playing and stuff. So I'll show you that little section in the sidebar. There aren't sidebars all over the site, but certain parts of the site there are sidebars where you can actually see what the players are playing, what other members of the site is playing. Anyways, game reviews, recommendations, self-explanatory. So there's not content in any of these. I just made this. I started on Saturday morning, and I ended up at this point where you see now at 6 a.m. The next Sunday. So it was tiresome. It was grueling, but thanks to Claude AI, it looks pretty, runs pretty. Lots of testing done on it and everything. So we also got platform talk. That I guess that's like a System Wars thing, right? The old GameSpot System Wars type thing. Site announcements, introduce yourself. Forum guidelines and terms of the services and whatnot. Off topic lounge, talk about anything pretty much. I'm still debating if you should talk about politics or not, but we'll see. You guys gonna have to choose on as long as the forum and the community is mature. I know, good luck, right, Jason, but you can talk about anything you want, kind of within reason. Creators Corner. This is for people like me who is a content creator, or people like you who's a content creator. You got a YouTube channel. Make it stick to gaming, though, pretty much. You can also find people to collab with and whatnot. That's brand new. Nobody even posted in that yet either. But yeah, there's rules to it, but make sure you stick to the rules and you can advertise your brand, basically. Uh, so that's kind of the rundown. Like I said, I don't know, as it grows over time, because things like this take time. We'll probably add more sections and whatnot to the forums and whatnot, but this is kind of like the start, right? Let's see. So yeah, right now you can post trailers or videos and stuff. Uh, as a date, time, and everything. I know how to add you as a mod and stuff. So if you want to be a mod, just let me know. Uh, but yeah, it has all like the functionality of like the forums. If you've been around gaming, you've been in the message board, it has all that pretty much. And down the road, I will add further functionality if you need to. If you need to, if something's missing that I don't have, because I'm just one guy pretty much with Claude at this point. Just let me know. Let me know if you want to add more different functionality, because there's all these plugins and all these add-ons. They do cost money. I'll pay for it obviously, but there are a lot of like add-ons you can add different types of functionality. There's hundreds of ways to add functionality to a form and message board through WordPress, and so that's something to look forward to. So that's the basic forum, brand new, hardly any damn content. But I do think the few posters who have, the few members who have contributed, much love to you, much respect to you, and all that. There's also a what's new tab, so you can look at who's posting what's new, and the recent tab, recent post tab, so you can keep track. It's straightforward, right? It's very straightforward. All right, now so that's the basic forums, right? So you also got a forum profile that's connected to. Damn, my mouth is dry. A forum profile. So let's click on forum profile. JVGS dummy at JVGS dummy. Right off the bat, very, very, very important for you and for me. If you remember in this site, this far red button is a delete account button. Now that just doesn't delete the forum side of Jason'sVideoGameSports.com. That deletes your entire account, like your basic account, premium account. It deletes whatever account you got. It's all tied to the entire site's ecosystem. So you're not going to accidentally press this button. It has password. You got to add your password. You got to go through one or two pop-ups and you can delete your account. So it's you're not going to accidentally delete it. You got to want to delete your account to delete. Very important, that red button there. Far right, delete account. That's very important. Now, as far as your profile is concerned, you got profile. You can add avatars, and the avatar you add through the forums is gonna represent you on the entire Jason'sVideoGameSource.com site. Because I'm gonna show you a little bit of the game database, which is kind of its own part of the site, in a bit after this. So you got profile, you got activity. Oh, no activity. Got favored. So there's functionality within a profile too. Nothing favored. It's gonna be nothing because this is just a dummy account. This is just to make a YouTube video, really. So that's pretty much it for the profile and the forums. So I want to actually go back into the game database and by the way, check out Bobby Vegas Gaming on YouTube. That's actually my older brother. He's a streamer and everything. At Bobby Vegas Gaming. I actually made him a mod right off the bat. I don't know if he's ever gonna visit the site, but he's a mod on it. All right. So if you're like talk to him in his stream, you're actually one of his people in his stream. He's actually a member of the site. All right, so let's go back to game database. That's it for the forums, people. So thank you for checking that out. If you gotta go, thank you for sticking around and everything. But I want to continue with the game database because this is huge, man. Last time I showed you, it was a couple thousand game database, pieces of content. So now there's 149, and it's continued to grow. There's not much left right now, and this is all through IGDB, as you can see here. Game data powered by IGDB, which is the world's largest game database, by the way. So basically here, I added some more functionality to this. So there's also upcoming and a trending here. You can actually check out what the members are like adding to their my games. But that's another thing I want to show you because that's actually could be private if you want. So these are some of the games that members are playing. Uh, let's go down to the My Games page, which is all connected to your account. By the way, I gotta always say this. Um, it's free to join. Okay, you become a basic, but there are ads for life. If you want to be a premium, $20 one time forever, no ads forever, the rest of your life. And there's also $5 a month with no ads for life. But become basically just got to make an account. And so this is the My Games page. This is connected to your game database, right? As a note, I have added along with Claudia, we added a bunch of shit like notification preferences for games that are added weekly, an email digest. This is all your choice. If you want to add this stuff, you can. If you don't, you don't. Profile privacy. If you want other members to see your game collection or the games you added or that you're playing and all that, you could choose to private that. Okay. Um, so this is leaderboard visibility. There's a leaderboard. I added a leaderboard to the entire jasonsvideogamesource.com for members to keep track of other members or just to show off how many games you played, completed, and just your statistics. Because there is an achievement system now on jasonsvideogamesource.com. And all this, if you want to make it visible, it's up to you. Okay, or you can private it. So that's public. So that's public. All right. So you added some games here. It shows also your game collection, all the games and stuff. So let's just click at it. It'll give you just an example of what it actually looks like. So here you could do a rating system. Let's just say we give this three stars, but it's private. Nobody sees that you rated it. Oh, okay. I want to see that. I want to show you that I rated this game. So it's for everybody to see now. And personally, I love the game metadata because I play so many games for the channel and for the my feed and everything, just making gameplay videos. Because I always used to go to other sites. Now I don't have to go to other utility gaming aggregate sites anymore. I can just go to mine and you can see all the data, the release date, the systems, the developer, the publisher, everything with the official trailer. Because this is all data through IGDB, which is owned by Twitch, owned by Amazon. So it has basic images and whatnot. Now for all games, it's not going to be the images and the trailers might not be for all games. This is all pulled through a huge game database site, right? So whatever they have, I will have, but that doesn't always guarantee. Like here is another thing that's really cool. I love this. I personally love this type of shit when it comes to gaming platforms. You could write a quick review here, share your thoughts. Let's say not as good as the movies. Now y'all know I'm doing this for the video, right? So you submit review, and other people can actually rate your review, right? If it's helpful or if it's not helpful, thumbs up, thumbs down. There's a lot more, what's the word? User agency and functionality to the game database. Also, if members added a game, you can also see what members also added that's kind of in the genre or style of the game that you're looking at, or you're adding your personal touch to, information to, for your own game database and stuff not. So you see BioShock, Jade Empire, Fallout games, Baldur's Gate 2, really connected to Alien. So yeah, I don't know how that happens, but it's not a lot of people on the site, so it's not going to be an in-depth like aggregate yet. When more people become members and you actually use the game database, it'll probably appear more, makes more sense what you see and what you see in the game database and whatnot. All right, another big thing. So that's the My Games. Oh yeah, let me show you that. I don't think I showed you the achievement system. So at the bottom here of your My Games page, which is what you get when you make an account, any type of account, it keeps track of total games completed, what to play, your average rating, your reviews. Now, like I said, this is all for you. You can make this all private so it doesn't show up in different parts of the sites where people are looking at other members and stuff. This could be all for you pretty much if you want to keep it secret. So you got favorite genres, you got favorite platforms, my games added by year. So this is the achievement system right here. You know, there's different levels of achievements. I wanted to make it so it's attainable, but you gotta like work for this shit. You gotta play a lot of games to like max this out, right? I play a lot of games over decades, and I don't think I maxed it out yet, the achievement system. But if anybody does come around and max this out, like honestly max this out, I'll add more achievements. I have no problem with that. So that's the achievement system for this dummy account here, and that's basically how your my games page look, which is looks pretty good, and it shows all the pertinent information and everything. Now let's go down to new releases, which is also this is all under the games database top nav menu. All right, new releases. So today is June. Yeah, that's correct. June 8th. And you got some new releases here. I don't know. The thing about this game database is I'm always looking at it. Like, I don't recognize 99% of these games. Like, a lot of them are indie and stuff. I don't recognize them. Maybe you should, Jason. Play more indies. But here's just some basic information of a game called Vampire Hunter Night Rise. So, yeah, there's no videos, there's no images. And the thing with that is also that I accept these things as a keymaster called cron jobs within my hosting, where it's going to pull in continuously to pull in thousands of images for games, thousands of official trailers for games. So if you don't see them down the road, you might, because keep in mind I'm going off of another site and what they have. Okay, so keep that in mind. So this is the new releases tab under game database, and it's going to show this year, and it shows I forgot how many games I have here. I think that's 2,000 on this page, on just the page of new releases. So it's going to show you the last 2,000 video games released, basically. And like I said, you could spend hours just looking in here, checking out stuff. There are some crazy games. I don't even want to describe some of the games I've seen. Like, really, they actually make shit like this. So, anyways, if you want to like add the game to your list, complete it, playing, what to play, on hold, etc. Anyways, let's go back up to upcoming games. So this is another like important thing to me. Like personally, I'm always looking at games I'm playing months down the road, and I always used to go to these other sites to do this. Now I don't have to. Now I can just go on my own site. And the thing about reason why I'm saying like it's important to me is because if it's important to me as a utility, it's going to be important to people as a utility, as gamers, right? Like if you play a lot of games, you want a way to track everything and stuff. Yeah, there's other sites, but there's also this site. This is new, which is new. You can help me out too personally. You actually know the owner, the creator, the key master too, so you actually can talk to the guy. Uh, so this is upcoming. So this is the next game comes out tomorrow called My Summer Love. I wonder what that's about. Yeah, these are all just upcoming games, And there is a search bar here. Let's search a game. Let's say Onimusha. Let's see. And we should see. Oh, I'm saying Onimusha. Onimusha. Can't even spell. So yeah, because I'm gonna play Onimusha. The new one in comes out September. We just found this out. This is the Onimusha game I never heard of. So here it is, September 2026. So if you want to search a new game, and if it's in here, keep in mind I'm always pulling in data from another site. So if it's not here, it's just not here. I don't know what to say to you. It's not on their site if it's not on mine. So here we go. Onimusha Way and I played the demo of this, by the way. Made a few gameplay videos. Onimusha Way of the Sword, and I'm pretty hyped about it personally. So okay, so they got a trailer for it, and yeah. See, and another thing I added to, I didn't show, is called add to a list. You can create a list like best samurai video games, and you can add Onimusha to that list here if you want. But this is just more member agency for you, basically. You can write the review, as you know, submit review, and people can rate the review if it's helpful or not. But that's for upcoming games. And to me, I stopped going to other sites. I mean, I could just use mine now to look at upcoming games and what games I'm gonna play for the YouTube channel and everything. So it's in a way it's like priceless to me. Like I'm like ecstatic that I made this. Like I can't explain it. I'm very happy that I made this, and I gotta thank Claude AI a lot because without Claude AI, I don't think this would have happened. Because it's a time thing, and I'm one guy, and I can only do so much as one person. I can only like make so many gameplay videos for YouTube. I can only work on a website so much. So Claude AI came in and really just did so much coding, so much back and forth, so many different ideas, so many fuck ups. I fucked up so many times trying to make this game database. Probably 300 mistakes I made. And we got errors and stuff like just trying to throw out more ideas for you because I'm always like, Claude, let's do this for the members, right? I want the members to be happy. I want the members to use this easily. I don't want the members to be confused. Like just shit like that over and over. And we made a lot of mistakes. So in that manner, I like AI. But if the AI is taking people's fucking jobs, I don't like that shit honestly. Like you go to school and because I went to university too. Like you go to school and all of a sudden AI takes no, it's bullshit. That's not right. That is not right. But for my case, as like one key master for a website, and for my personal life, like yeah, I like it. I like using it for stuff like this to help me do stuff like this. So that's about it. So that's my games, new releases. That this is upcoming games. Okay, let's look at the leaderboard. All this is on a game database. I'm pretty sure that the drop down menus aren't showing in the video through OBS. But okay, here we go. This is the game database. If you wanna, it's kind of early, so you could easily like just take the lead, I guess. But here's our most tracked games by members, most tracked, most completed games by members, and keep in mind this is at the top nav game database, and there's a section called leaderboards. Top reviewers, so these are the people that review the most games. And thank you, by the way, all members for being a member of JasonVideoGameSource.com. And here's the top raters. So this is the leadership board over time is gonna totally change, but this is just the start of it. It's just the start of it. All right, game wish list. This is also if you want to see a game like there's nothing I can really like just get like I have it set up where it's automatic. So if the game comes, it comes. Like for instance, for this game wish list, I put down Half Life 3. That's me jokingly, and I put down Cyberpunk 2. Okay, this is just for the game database. This wish list is, basically like you're telling the site, you're telling people members that you want to see this game in a game database so you can add it to your My Games account. Now the crazy thing is, I'm pretty sure I actually saw Cyberpunk 2 in the game database, and I actually added it. So let's go to game database. Let's see if we can find Cyberpunk 2 real fast. Like it's weird. Like there are games that are missing that I personally out of 159,788 games are missing. Like I don't see Phantom Blade for September yet, and I don't see the Wolverine for September yet. Those are two games I'm personally going to be making a lot of gameplay VODs on in September. I don't see those, but I do see like Blood of the Dawnwalker, I believe, and like other games are coming out in September. But some big games I don't see, and that's all through IGDB's in. So I mean, you can blame me if you want, but that's not my fault. I thought I saw Cyberpunk 2 somewhere. Yeah, the and when you search, like say Cyberpunk is gonna bring a bunch of games that are like Cyberpunk theme and shit. Like I never even heard of. Okay, that's page two. And the site is slow currently as I make this video because I am running a live Chrome job and it's fetching in batches of hundreds of games, images, and trailers. So there's hundreds of images and trailers every 5 to 10 minutes being added to the game database as I'm making this video. That's why the site might be slow, but eventually that's gonna stop too because it's gonna catch up. Here's Cyberpunk. There it is. See right here, Cyberpunk 2. So I actually wish list this. Then later I found this. So yeah, it's not coming out no damn June 26th. See, a lot of information is going to be changed and updated through IGBDs and they're in until my site. So just things are going to like update automatically, just so you're going to see a lot of weird shit in the game database. But for the most part, everything's accurate and everything works. So let's go back. Yeah. And this is Cyberpunk 2027 Ultimate Edition. This is a Switch version. So yeah, you can see here it does have a trailer here and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the game database and I mean the leaderboards wish list, upcoming games, new releases. Uh, Before I go, I just want to show you the side. We also added a sidebar. You know, certain parts of the site, like the main parts of the site where you're navigating through the major portions of the site, you know, scrolling and stuff. We added a sidebar. It has now a now playing section for members of jasonsvideogamesource.com. Now, if you want to be shown on here, like I purposely was playing Cyberpunk 2027 yesterday, so I added that. You know, this is all if you want to add it or not. It's you could private this. This is all connected to the game database where mostly everything, almost everything, you can have it private. Okay, you can have it shown or not shown. So there are members who don't have nothing shown, and also this is the all members tab. You can also follow members. Okay, so you can follow in this side. It will show actually what the members are in your following and your friends group are actually playing. So that was my thing. I wanted to make Jason Video Game Source more of a social platform, you know. So, you know, later on I will add, because I don't think there's true PM functionality on my platform. I'm going to definitely add that later. But this is where the site is for June 8th, 2026 as of right now. So that's about it. Make a membership. Gothic 1, as far as the brand goes, the next videos I will be making it will be of Gothic 1 remake, and that's going to be here within an hour. So you will see Gothic 1 remake videos start to pop up on Jason's Video Game Source YouTube, and everything I do on YouTube and everything I ever do in any of my channels is a feed onto the website. So you're always going to see what I'm doing on YouTube if you're on the platform. All the tens of thousands of videos. I have galleries set up for all my channels, and like for here, you can actually see through gameplay. I have a live stream right now going on YouTube for James Bond. If you want to check that out, so 34 Uniform Delta Echo. You know, you can watch James Bond right now. These are, but the stream is just basically. But it turns out the two of them are acquaintances. All right there. The stream is basically just regurgitated gameplay. Because I'm always doing other things in the background. So I play a game and I'll just run a stream of the playthrough on the stream. So there's always going to be gameplay in the streams, always, like pretty much 24/7. I have it set up that way. So this is like the gallery of my main YouTube channel, the one that got demonetized a few years ago, 4 years ago. And this is like, this here has 94,000, if it ever gets to it. This one has 94,000 gameplay videos. Everything I ever published on YouTube on this site going back to 2012, I'm sorry, is here, and the videos pop up on here and stuff. So yeah, like the last main game I worked on was James Bond 007 First Light. I'm sorry, that's the last one I worked on. All right, so that's basically it. Yeah, this is a platform at this point, and I just want to keep adding ways to make it better for members, more functionality, easier to use. Pro tip: make sure you have a strong password if you do ever make an account. You can also make an account through Google, Reddit, Discord, and X if you want, or you could just do it through the sites, pages through the registration and everything. But that's about it. That's the forums. Gotta end on the forums. That's what this video is about, the forums. So yeah, make sure you make an account and let's get this community started and everything. Really started. That's about it for Jason's Video Game Source. Again, make sure you visit my brother's streaming at Bobby Vegas Gaming. I gotta get him on the website more. I think he like made an account, just left. But that's about it for Jason's Video Game Source. So thank you for sticking around the whole video, because this was a long ass video. Appreciate you and respect you. Later. See you in the next one. Happy, what today's Monday? Happy Monday.